Hello and welcome to Q&A with Arif Gilani. This is where you either voicemail me a question, make a comment in this video, or ask me a question and I answer. So I had a question. One of my great friends had ordered a book and he says, I ordered a book, it's on the way, but I am really confused, Arif. What is it that you do? So I wanted to answer that because she said that your messages are confusing. Sometimes you're promoting your book, sometimes you're promoting Camel products, sometimes you're talking about gloves. What is it that you do, Arif? What is it that really you do? Well, let me answer it through my first book. This is the story. The short of the story is, I was always in the people business. I was accepted to Tehran University to study medicine, to be one of the top doctors in Iran, which I have the potential and had the potential. And I was passed the examination, very tough examination. I was only 18 years old. They didn't let me go. They rejected me. So I know discrimination, I know rejection, I know all of this. So I decided to leave. But when I left, I came to Canada, and this is straight from the horse's mouth. This is in my first book. When my mind was wiped out, I was just remembering where I was, who I was, and why I came here. Oh, Canada, chapter 9, I came to Canada because I was the pride of liberty, the pride of opportunity, safety, and even food and shelter sometimes. This is what happened in my own home country. So I migrated to Canada, which is one of the services that I help people with. Migration through education to Canada, number one. Then, when I arrived in Canada, I was a wretched refugee arriving on the beautiful shores of Canada. I loved the shelter in Canada. I love the compassion of Canada. I love the opportunity in Canada. I came to Canada and I became Canada. So today I'm announcing Mr. Canada. Well, I am, as believe me or not, the very, very patriotic Canadian. And I wouldn't change it for the half of the world. No, for the whole world. Canada is a beautiful country. I came branded with the famous word of J.F. Kennedy in my mind, that when I arrived in Canada, and he said, do not ask what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. This country give me opportunity. This country give me shelter. This country give me a family. This country give me a community. What am I doing? I'm helping contribute to the country of Canada. Number one, by helping bring more people. Number two, by providing guidance in books that I've read. Number one book that I read, Think and Grow Rich. This is an incredible book. If you haven't read any of my books, I recommend that you read that book first. Okay, it comes here. This is a direct upgrade to this. Napoleon Hill himself told me that I haven't written the best book. Maybe somebody's going to do a better research. Maybe somebody's going to do more upgraded research. Well, I'm proud to say that I've done that. This is an updated version of this because all of the formulas that are new are in here. This is old formulas, just like all the wise sayings, but there's a very important story in this book that I want to tell you. And that's about overcoming procrastination. Young Napoleon Hill was a journalist. The author of this book was a journalist back in 1930s, about 100 years ago. And he was invited by Dale Carnegie, the founder of the steel industry in America, the richest man in America. In those days, 100 years ago, he was worth about $1 billion of those money time. He invited Napoleon Hill to his house and he says, I can give you a letter of introduction to 500 richest men in America. They all know me. I'm a well-known man. Your job is to go and interview them and find out the exact formula that he had been talking about to Napoleon for 3 days. He says, I only have one condition. You may dedicate 20 years of your life until you find a full formula for success for an average person who can come and apply his creativity, build up unique brands of products, and introduce them to the world that nobody has done. But you will not get any financial support from me, he said. All of his family ridiculed him. But before we get to that, the decision time was after 3 days of liberation. Together came the decision making. Dale Carnegie was sitting behind his desk when he asked the question with a clock in it and 60 seconds to see what Napoleon Hill is going to say yes or no. Well, luckily, Napoleon Hill gave his answer in 29 seconds and gave the world its first formula for success. I have upgraded it. But he later on told me himself through his CDs and videos that I share, that I care, that I bring awareness. He told me that he hasn't written the best books yet. This has sold more copies than any other book on the planet. I highly recommend this. This is going to give you amazing. And you should read this book because this is more modern. This is more internety. This is more applicable. This is more updated version of it. He said that Dale Carnegie had a stop clock. And if I didn't make a decision in 60 seconds, he would take away the opportunity from me. I'm giving you an opportunity and I'm applying these formulas for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And you're going to see here. So if we're going to be friends on social media, if you're going to see me, I'm going to talk about camel products. My next professional videos coming in where I explain the benefits of camel hair, how it helped my mother survive and added 15 years to her life. What if you could do that for your mother, father, somebody that you care about? How my father, up to his last day, was wearing the camel socks because they have an embryonic feeling. I have explained all of this in a professional video that is coming up. If you also, subscribe to the YouTube link, I do create YouTube videos. I do promote books that will help you. I do have products that's going to help you with your success. And all you have to do is click, share, like, and believe. Most importantly is you believe. You believe not in me, in yourself. The most important thing that my books and my recommendation, my products are going to do for you is bring you more comfort. We are comfort-seeking species. We love comfort, and it's going to make you feel special. Everybody's got a sign on their chest, make me feel special. You are special, but you have to think special, and to think special you have to read special, and if you have read special, then you'll know how to act special. And I'm Arif Gilani. I look forward to sending your products to your door this winter and your book to your hand this winter. It's time to change the conversation. To be honest with you, 2023 cannot be just like the rest of your life. You got to make a decision now to make it a difference next year. Some through education, some through promotion, some through products. Whatever your way is, just get engaged. Find $100, find $200, invest in yourself. Buy a book, buy some product, follow our story. Let's connect, see what else comes out. There are collaborations. The biggest collaborations of opportunity come out of connections. And I have proven that. And I have read it, and I have tested it, and I have proved that it works, because this book was not published in Canada. It was published in England, and all through connection, all through people that I met, through networking, through telling the truth, and through being honest, and through being adventurous, and through really caring for people. So I care for you. I care for your family. I care for your mental health. I care for your physical health. I have books for your mental health. I have products for your physical health. And oh boy, sleep. 2 years I have slept in my blanket just like a cowboy on the road. That's camel blankets. Amazing. After 2 minutes of lying down, you're in deep sleep. Have a great night. Keep dreaming, but start reading. Thank you.